Jive Hive Jeff from Two Hacks Garage. Well, you haven't seen much of old Larry T. Bird action going on lately, other than the engine build. We've taken a lot of time on getting Kyle's Big Green Machine GTO sorted out between the frame, the body, touch-up paint, and a lot of other details on that car to make it not only go fast, but look good doing it. As you saw some of the videos we posted, we were out having a little fun in Cuba, lighting the tires, having a whole lot of fun. Even took Eddie the Expert Chevelle out. That car runs really, really good. It sounds really good. There's going to be more to come on that car. But what I wanted to talk to you today was about Larry. When I got this car back home from sitting in storage for well over a decade, it was in a sad state of affairs. Prior to having a YouTube channel, we started tearing this car apart, and we have done a lot of work to it. I really wish I could have filmed all that. You guys would be surprised of where it started from to where it's actually at now. We are doing the engine build. There's a lot more to come on that, on those videos. Waiting on some parts, as usual. But, you know, I'm going to give a shout out to Rob Z from Jegs. He's been a really big help, so that's a plus. So what am I going to do a video on today? Well, this car is going to go for the old school gasser type look. It's going to have the tunnel ram sticking out through the hood, all that fun jazz. Even going to get some zoomy pipes coming out the back. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm laying out some panels here for graphics. I really like the silver leaf look, and I really like a black and white combo with that. So for me, I've done a lot of artwork in the past, and I've actually done some silver leaf in small portions. But what I wanted to do was start laying down some panels. A little bit of creativity plays into this, and also the right tools. So first step is you kind of want to get an idea of what you want to do, and you know, instead of putting it technically on paper, put it on the car. How you do that is actually pretty simple. 3M blue vinyl tape. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but this stuff works really, really well. So when you start laying out your panels, you can stick this on nicely. And the great part about it is it peels off without taking any paint off. It bends nicely, has nice crisp edges. And if you get really, really good with this stuff, you can actually use it to paint lines, paint stripes, and all that. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it pretty much everywhere. In fact, in the description, I'll throw a link out there and all that. But what I wanted to show you is kind of what I got going on. So this car is going to get the gasser style, you know, silver leaf and all that. But I want to kind of do it in blocks, like the old school, almost psychedelic look with it. So what I did was I started laying out the panels on this, and I kind of want to show you what I got going on here. I did use this 3M blue tape. As you can see, it's a nice vinyl size. They do make, like, you know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8, all that type of stuff. I do recommend using thinner the better. It does bend a little easier. I'm going to do a tutorial on that in a second. But here, I just wanted to kind of show you where I'm at with Larry T. Bird and designing those gasser style psychedelic graphics. Here we go. So as you can see here, kind of what I'm doing on the side of this. I'm just laying out the panels. Like I said, I'm not actually making any details in here, but you can see how the panels are actually going to be designed on this. This is going to have like a silver leaf in it, like a thicker black border with some white in there. Might even throw some red, I'm not really sure. So basically I kind of followed the lines. I didn't want to make it square. I wanted to actually curve it, kind of like they did back in the day. So that's that panel there. Might be some changes made, but you know, who knows. I haven't done anything with the door because that's going to actually get some lettering. But in the rear of this thing, you can kind of see the same thing. Went ahead and paneled it out. That's all it's going to get, some of those graphics. Also went ahead and did the same thing on the trunk. I'm not quite done with that, but you know, it's a start. So the hood, since I am getting a tunnel ram on this, I did kind of want to make it kind of cool. So I laid this out yesterday. And let me see if I can get a good picture of that. You can see in that center piece, that'll be cut out. Insert tunnel ram here. And the graphics will be on the outside of this also. Just to kind of give you a little bit of a time frame on this. You do want to take your time on this. It does work out pretty well. But you know what? It takes probably, I don't know, 2.5 hours like what I did. That's because it was just the attention to detail and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do a small tutorial on what to do. I'm going to get to that now, and here we go. All right, so here we go. As I said, this does work pretty well. You do want to cut it with something sharp like a razor knife. Just be careful for your paint. Just something really quick here. When you're laying out a line, if you want a straight line, start from one side. Start from one side here. And what you want to do is get a nice taut line. If you want to follow your body line, you follow it and then you straighten it up. Put it down. You'll get a nice straight line with that. If you try to go with it, it's going to be curvy. It's going to look like absolute shit. So with that, if you want to make a curve, let me peel that off and show you how to make a curve. You do want to keep some pressure on this. So like I said, I want to make a small line. If I was going to lay out a panel here, I would actually want to use the thinner tape, but this is all I had left. So you would kind of follow it along, and you actually start turning things in, keeping pressure, keeping that straight, and you go down with it. And you can just keep bending and go along. And like when you get your curve right here, and you want to get a straight edge, mark your straight edge. It is important to keep things tight. Lay it down, wipe it. So you can see how kind of quick that went. Makes curve. Like I said, the thinner material does bend easier, but as you can see, it's not that hard. And like I said, peels off easy. No paint came with it. Little important thing with that is you don't want to leave this on for an extended period of time, especially if it has a nice slick finish. It will want to peel off over time. It is definitely not meant to be permanent. So you know what, guys? Get your creative side out there. Grab some blue vinyl tape and do it yourself. Save a little money. Show your creative side. That's what it's all about. If you like this, hit like, subscribe, share. If not, at least you watched it. See you soon. Oh yeah, forgot to show you guys something. I kind of want to, death-proof the Thunderbird. And I also want to make sure that when we're going on our convoy to No Name Nationals, we're doing it in style. So, guess what, guys? Yep, I think it's needed. It's going on there. See you soon.